Friends, preparing for something like this is so difficult. There's no 10-step program, there's no weekend conferences or bestseller titled, How to Handle Your Darkest Moments. But I would like to share with you about our darkest moment and why we were able to be comforted in the middle of that storm. We were sitting in the hospital room. We were stunned by the news we had just received. Stage 4, metastatic colon cancer. After we asked the doctor to give us a minute, we sat in silence, processing what we had just heard. I still remember the look on Rachel's face. We were shocked. I looked down and I found my Bible on the bed next to me. I picked it up and opened to a psalm that seemed unfamiliar. I had read it 100 times before, but now I looked with fresh eyes. The book of Psalms is in the middle of the Bible and contains a collection of prayers and songs. I just happened to turn to Psalm 112, and I read it out loud to Rachel. These are the words that I read. Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who greatly delights in his commandments. His offspring will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright. He is gracious, merciful, and righteous. It is well with the man who deals generously and lends, who conducts his affairs with justice. For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in the Lord. His heart is steady. He will not be afraid until he looks in triumph on his adversaries. In that moment when our world was shaking, these words were a healing balm to our spirits. This was the anchor that we needed to weather the storm we were feeling in that moment. After that, our pastors and their wives, who are also our close friends, Scott, Katie, and Doug and Jessica, as well as Rachel's parents, Jim and Vicki, arrived at the hospital to be with us. This was a special time we will never forget. We sat, we laughed, we cried a lot, and we prayed. We prayed hard. We read through Psalm 112 twice more that day. This is my favorite part of that psalm. For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting the Lord. The righteous will never be moved. The righteous. Righteous is often synonymous with good. Many people think that it's a measure of the good you do weighed against the bad. For those whose good far outweighs the bad, they can receive the label of righteous. Here's the problem. I'm not righteous. Neither is Rachel. I can be prideful. I can be stubborn. At times I can be angry. Rachel is, well, you should probably ask her. My point is this. If we did weigh my good against my bad, the scale would not look good for me. This is why in Romans 3, it says there is none righteous, not even one. Now, I know we just took a turn down the depressing, but stay with me. Here's why we can be encouraged by this. I am righteous, or rather, I have righteousness. The Apostle Paul says in Philippians 3, for Christ's sake, I have suffered the loss of all things and count them as rubbish, in order that I may gain Christ and be found in him. Now here's the important part. Not having a righteousness of my own that comes from the law, but that which comes through faith in Christ. The righteousness from God that depends on faith. Rachel and I have a confidence that we are righteous because of our faith in Christ. This is why we were comforted in that hospital 3 months ago. Finally, you've all seen the shirts. We know and believe that he can heal cancer. Can is an important word. Not just because it works well for a shirt. It doesn't say he will, and it doesn't say that he must. Our faith believes that God can heal cancer. But even that is not our ultimate goal. Don't get me wrong, that is hard to say. It's hard for me to stand up here as Rachel's husband and say that. But our greatest goal is to live a life that reveals Christ to those around us. We pray for healing, but more importantly, we pray for a life of meaning that has eternal impact.